Kenny's now here. You know, she trusts Kenny. Of course, they've known each other since they were kids. Their families know each other. And so Kenny is just in the way. And so what do? You create narratives to try to separate, because if you separate, then you can divide and conquer. And so that's what it's about. You know, she's going into her latter years, and, you know, there's a lot of money on the line and she's worth a lot, but Kenny is in the way.
I wouldn't want to be Jay-Z right now because 50 Cent just went all the way off on him after rumors came out that he allegedly tried to put Nicki Minaj under a conservatorship. And let me tell you, this story is wild. Word is, Roc Nation supposedly already had some kind of plan in motion involving doctors labeling Nicki with all sorts of mental health conditions so they could take control of her career and finances. That's next level shady behavior if true. But here's where it gets even crazier. Apparently, 50 Cent caught wind of it before it went public and decided to tip Nicki off. Yep, word on the block is that 50 told her straight up what was allegedly going down behind the scenes. Nicki thought people were just trying to replace her with other female rappers. But now it's sounding like the goal was to take her out of the game completely. Can you believe that? Everything started heating up after Nicki got into it with Charlamagne and Gucci Mane's wife, Keisha Kyle over some slick comments made during Nicki's interview on The Breakfast Club. That moment went viral within minutes and turned into pure chaos online.
I would like them, all of them, to acknowledge him. Even if they win an award, acknowledge him, because he gave you the stomping ground.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know Nicki Minaj came out of that camp. French Montana came out of that
all
camp.
of
Most
them.
people don't know half those people. We know, but most people don't know that.
Migos, Thug.
Like most people
Because they don't say.
And honestly, Keisha and the whole Breakfast Club crew might have wanted to leave Nicki's name out of that convo, because if they hadn't, we probably wouldn't have found out about these wild claims against Roc Nation at all. Nicki wasted no time hopping on X, where she blasted both of them. She wrote that Keisha has been trying to be me for years and is only there to keep Gucci sedated. Then she called Charlamagne Jay-Z's friend and business associate, using iHeartRadio for disgusting ploys against innocent families. Things are getting messy fast. Nicki didn't hold back at all. She posted, "He was around Wendy before her life went downhill. The buck stops here, baby." Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really don't understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. LAPD, where's the evidence of my home being swatted with a toddler inside? 4 times drawn. That post instantly had people's jaws on the floor. It was the first time Nicki ever mentioned Wendy Williams in one of her rants, and fans could tell something deeper was going on. The way she said it made people think she was hinting that Charlamagne was sent into Wendy's life on purpose, like he was part of some bigger plan from people in high places to break her down from the inside. That's a wild claim, especially since Nicki and Wendy didn't even have a good relationship back when Wendy was still doing her show full time. So for Nicki to suddenly defend Wendy had everyone wondering if she knows something we don't. Then things went to a whole new level when Tasha K jumped in and dropped some serious tea. According to her, the real reason Nicki mentioned Wendy is because Roc Nation is allegedly plotting to treat Nicki the same way Wendy was treated. Tasha even claimed that some doctors on payroll were supposedly ready to label Nicki with fake mental health problems just to get control over her career. The whole internet went wild. This story's turning into a full-blown showdown. Tasha didn't stop there. She dropped even more shocking details. She claimed the only reason Roc Nation hasn't pulled the trigger yet is because Nicki's married. That's right, according to her, Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, is the legal roadblock. If they ever tried to push a conservatorship, Kenneth would automatically be the one in charge of her finances instead of some random court-appointed person. And honestly, that makes sense when you think about it. Every major celeb who's ever ended up in one of those situations was single at the time. But here's where things get even messier. Tasha said Roc Nation allegedly came up with a new game plan to start a full-on smear campaign against Kenneth. The goal, to paint him as someone who's stealing from Nicki, making him look unfit to handle her money. Once that label sticks, it'd be easier for them to argue that he can't protect her finances. And let's be real, the man already has a record, so spinning a story that he can't be trusted with millions wouldn't take much effort for those trying to control the narrative. This sounds like a setup straight out of a movie. Then Tasha went off even more, saying, "Y'all gonna stop twisting my words. Nicki Minaj ain't got no schizophrenia. Let's be real, most of us got a little mood swing in us, and that's facts." She even brought up how other celebs were treated when they spoke their truth, mentioning how some had their freedom limited or their assets controlled just for speaking out. She said, "Meanwhile, Wendy Williams is in a luxury hospital suite while her team spends her money Michael Jackson's gone, and Britney had to move away just to feel peace after everything she went through. This is turning into one of the wildest celebrity conspiracies of the year. Tasha wasn't done stirring the pot. She said, "What part don't y'all understand?" This is a full-blown industry takedown designed to make Nicki look like she can't handle her own money. She claimed this whole mess is a systemic move and that the real issue is Kenneth being in the way. And here's where it gets even more suspicious. According to her, everything started heating up right after Nicki made those infamous posts about the COVID vaccine. Ever since then, the drama's been nonstop. Remember a while back when Nicki went online saying someone close to her was stealing her money? At the time, the internet pointed fingers at Kenneth, but Tasha K came in with a totally different story. She said the real people behind it were Nicki's former assistant, Khadijah, and her ex-best friend, Ra Ali. And from there, the gossip got wild. Word on the street is Khadijah, after leaving her role with Nicki, allegedly became Ra Ali's babysitter and side piece. People online even claim Ra swings both ways, and that Khadijah supposedly gave Ra access to Nicki's Apple ID and login info. Not long after that, private credit card details were allegedly pulled, and boom, chaos erupted. It was like betrayal from the inside. Nicki didn't hold back either. She clapped back on X with some wild AI-generated videos of Jay-Z playing in Beyoncé's closet, captioned, "I am your karma." That post sent fans into a frenzy. Like, what does that even mean? Everyone was trying to decode it while her name kept trending for hours. And here's the twist. People started saying that the person who gave Nicki the inside scoop about Roc Nation's alleged plans was none other than 50 Cent himself. You know 50? He's been on Jay-Z's neck for months now, especially after some big legal drama started shaking up the industry. Word is, 50's been convinced that Jay and his circle were working too closely with the wrong people, and when those lawsuits started flying, 50 didn't waste a second showing public support to the people speaking out. This whole thing is turning into a war between heavyweights. 50 Cent wasn't holding anything back. He jumped online and dragged a certain powerful music mogul straight through the mud after that lightning-fast lawsuit settlement hit the news. Within 24 hours, the internet went wild, and 50 was right there stirring things up. He posted, he paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water. And here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every woman he put his hand on. That one post had the entire timeline spinning because nobody else in the industry had dared to talk like that, but 50 didn't stop there. Not even close. He announced that he was producing a major documentary about the truth behind the scenes, not just about the mogul himself, but about everyone who allegedly protected him and helped cover up what was really going on. He promised the project would reveal everything that's been hidden, and fans instantly knew this was going to be something explosive. He even reposted an article confirming the doc was officially being developed and captioned it, "I thought the mogul was a billionaire music boss. If he's smart, he'll file for bankruptcy now. Anyone with real money knows why I'm saying this. I'm the best producer for the job. Here come the receipts." That post alone had the whole entertainment world watching his page like a reality show. And of course, in classic 50 fashion, he added a sprinkle of shade. He dropped a meme with Jay-Z's face on a milk carton labeled missing and wrote, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL." The mogul said the man ain't answering his phone. Then he followed it up with another picture of Jay waving from a private jet with the caption, "Here's Jay-Z, last seen waving at the mogul's jet, LOL." Just when everyone thought he was done being messy, he spun the block a few months later with one more hit, an unflattering close-up of Jay-Z's face with the caption, "Jay in hibernation." Fans were cracking up, but behind the jokes, people were whispering, was this just playful trolling? Or was 50 sending a real message? Either way, he had the entire industry watching his every move. 50 wasn't holding back at all. He posted, "He ain't coming outside till this mess blows over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, LOL. I'm all you got. I'm outside." That line had the whole internet screaming because it sounded like he was talking directly to Jay-Z. The shade was loud, and the fans loved every second of it. From what people are saying, while 50 was busy working on his upcoming documentary, he actually got in touch with a few people close to Jay-Z, and here's the wild part. Some of them are allegedly gonna appear in the documentary. They apparently told 50 all about Roc Nation's rumored plans to bring Nicki Minaj down. Now let's be real. None of this has been confirmed yet, so we can't say it's fact. But if even half of what's being whispered is true, it's a massive story in the making. According to Tasha K, Nicki absolutely believes it's happening. And when you look at how things have been playing out, you can see why people are connecting the dots. One person close to the situation even claimed they're really trying to diminish Nicki, while another added, "Yes, I believe her. She's not crazy." Then, out of nowhere, the internet started talking about Desiree allegedly putting her own daughter in a mental facility for no clear reason, and that only made the rumors swirl even faster. And let's not forget, Jay-Z's name has been floating around in multiple lawsuits lately, but it seems like no one's really talking about it publicly. People are starting to say that his silence isn't just peace, it's strategy. So now everyone's wondering if there's more happening behind the scenes than we realize. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you think 50 Cent's just trolling like he always does? Or is he really sitting on major receipts? Do you believe Roc Nation's actually trying to take down Nicki Minaj? Or is this all internet hype? And most importantly, do you think Jay-Z's staying quiet because he's innocent or because the truth's getting too close for comfort? Drop your opinions in the comments below. I'm reading all of them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wild celebrity tea, because the next one is about to be even crazier. See you in the next video.